Greetings, Poke fans. Welcome back to Poke Relaxing. Today we're just going to do a good old-fashioned pack opening video. We're going to kind of chew the cud. We are going to shoot the proverbial shiz and just talk about kind of what's going on in the hobby, what I see, what I'm excited about, and kind of take it easy. So yeah, I'm very tired right now because I had my first tennis league match of the year, and I had played tennis earlier in the day and also lifted weights, so I'm pretty exhausted at this point, and I thought it would be a good time just to kind of open some packs, which I don't do that often, since I usually let my kids open all of the packs that I can manage to let be unsealed. I like to keep my boxes and you know, well, let's see, ETBs, booster boxes, booster bundles, collection boxes. I like to keep them all sealed. So we have Obsidian. I have a lot of Obsidian Flames right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have a lot of Obsidian Flames packs right now because I opened up a ton of tins. I've been just kind of like opening up all the tins that I have because they take a lot of space that I don't have much of. And I'm trying to organize my warehouse of Pokemon sealed cases, so I need the space. So I've been taking my cases of tins, usually like collector box, those collector tins, which look like lunch boxes, and just, opening the packs, and then I still don't know what to do with all the empty tins and like all the like little coins that come in there and stickers and like little binders. So if you have great ideas, let me know. But yeah, I got a bunch of different types of packs, but by far the most common pack was apparently Obsidian Flames in those things. So I have a ton, and that's why we're opening. So I'll do the codes for you all. Yeah, so what am I doing? I haven't bought anything, I don't think, in the last week, maybe. I think the last thing I bought were more of the Prismatic Evolutions Eevee pouch collector box cases, and I have to laugh, you guys, because there's a famous PokeTuber named Team Rocket Joey who likes to make fun of anybody who bought Prismatic Evolutions ETBs when they were like $150 several months ago. Those are now down to $95, $100. And his, theory is that they'll go down to MSRP, which I think is probably not true. Actually, I recorded a video on that idea. Like, could they go down to MSRP? I'm not sure I'm going to post it or not, but I've had it for a while, so I might post it eventually. So anyways, he does a lot of content. He's mostly just kind of a goofy, kind of trolly sort of dude who like plays a character that's a member of Team Rocket, and just kind of makes fun of other PokeTubers, and that's cool. Ooh, I think we got something good. But anyway, so I do watch Team Rocket Joey videos. It's hard to stay away. They're always controversial and entertaining. But he did actually, I think it was a short where he bought something that I had mentioned in one of my earlier videos, which is Alpha Investments, which is another YouTube channel that has a Patreon membership that you can buy for $15 a month, which I am a member of that, just primarily to support them. But they do little specials each, pretty much every day. They have, some deal on Magic or Pokemon, and here's our card. Wow, cool. So it's an SIR that I have never, I don't think, seen in person. I am super excited about that, you guys. So anyways, Alpha Investments had this, deal on Pokemon, which was like a sealed case of those EV pouch boxes for something like $370 shipped. Maybe it was $350. And anyways, I've done a video where I've shown how you can get those for $270 shipped. And I ordered 8 of those cases like a few weeks ago when I first made that video on how to find deals on Pokemon. This card is really cool. Art's kind of weird, but I love SIRs. This one's really nice too. Nice centering. Back looks clean. Maybe a little bit of whiting on that corner. Anyways, long story short is Team Rocket Joey bought a case from Alpha Investments and basically overpaid $100 for that case. If he had watched my video, he could have got it for $100 less. But that's okay. Hopefully you guys can take advantage of that if you want to buy a bunch of prismatic evolution, which I think is a great deal. But the point is, I think that Team Rocket Joey is sort of validating the idea that buying those EV pouch boxes full of prismatic evolution is a good investment. So if you can get that same thing for $100 less per case, plus I bought, I think like 20, no, how many have I bought? 8, I bought 8 of those cases, so I've saved $800 over what Team Rocket Joey would have bought them at. So that must be a really good investment, so I guess I'll pat myself on the back for that. But yeah, anyways, I thought that was kind of funny when I saw that yesterday. There was another deal that I found online. I can't remember what it was for, but I'm going to try to remember that, and maybe I'll do a video. I feel like it was something where I was thinking I would maybe order some, and can't remember what it was though. But yeah, anyways, if I figure that out, and it looks like they're still in stock, I'll share that, because I do find deals, pretty regularly. I'm always looking for something that's below market pricing where I can kind of, have an immediate win on it, even if it doesn't go up in value. I still, I'm doing better than market price. That's my goal with pretty much everything I buy. Is I want to find stuff that's discounted off of, the TCG market price or eBay market price. And you can do that, using the method that I showed in my video. Trying to find small little online shops that have, stuff that they maybe didn't adjust the pricing on when there were movements upward. Happens to me all the time on my shop, because I just don't reprice stuff really very often, if ever. And if things are going up, then there's going to be deals on there eventually. I think even right now I have like 3 packs of some Scarlet and Violet set, for like $13 or something, which is quite a bit below MSRP, if I'm not mistaken. I might have sold out though. I don't know. I sold one of those just like a week ago though, so I'm kind of thinking maybe I'm not sold out. Anyway, so it's July right now, and on July 18th, the black and white set, which is the last couple of sets from the Scarlet and Violet era, will be out, and so I should be getting that stuff. I would think around July 13th, 14th, 15th. So that should be fun. Whenever a new set comes out, I'm always like, okay, I should do like a big thing. I don't know, some kind of giveaway, some kind of party, some kind of live stream. But I never do. So, will this be different? History does not suggest. But I don't know if anybody's super excited about the new set and wants to do some kind of live stream party or something. I do want to open a bunch of that stuff, I have to say, because I love illustration rares, and there's more illustration rares in those two sets than like there has ever been in any other set. I'm excited to see them in person, and there's going to be a lot of SIRs in there too. So I think it's going to be a blast to open. Not, really anybody's favorite Pokemon. It's all Gen 5. But, really my collecting sort of angle is I like cute Pokemon, like little sort of baby animal looking Pokemons. And I think there should be plenty of those in the illustration rares checklist. So, looking forward to opening a good amount of that stuff. Alright, there's the last code card. This will be the last pack that we open. I might do a quick check on the value of that ESQ just to see what it's going for those who are interested. It's, gee whiz, it's the only pull we got. I mean, you can't argue with an SIR, folks. I would rather have one SIR and like no other hits like base EX kind of stuff. Or, actually, move this over a little bit so I get my keyboard over here. No base EX or no, I don't know, trainers or illustration rares, but I would definitely rather have a special illustration rare and no other hits than, a bunch of those hits and no SIR. So, no complaints here. All right, let me bring you over to the screen where I look stuff up. Okay, here we are with our TCG player window open. Let's just go ESQ, EX, probably be, yep, there it is. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Is that possible? Is there really an SIR that's worth $3.30? Man, people do not like this card. Sometimes I wonder what the lowest or what the cheapest SIRs are, and this has to be, one of like the top three. I feel like there's one, oh man, what's that from? I can't remember, but kind of crazy that an SIR could be this. On the one hand, it's disappointing. On the other hand, it's kind of interesting and funny that an SIR is this cheap. I mean, I have to say the art is a little bit wacky, but if you like this ESQ guy, my goodness, you are living life. You can have like 100 of these SIRs for the price of one bubble Mew. That's kind of hilarious. I kind of want to search like, what are the cheapest special illustration rares in Pokemon? And see what comes up. Cheapest illustration. So this is 4 months ago. So it might have changed, but let's see. Okay, is this like a little formatted search? Oh, it is. Wow. Oh, that's an illustration rare. So let's get rid of there. And then best match, price low to high. Okay, wow. Okay, this is funny. I'm glad I got a chance to look at these. So it's the third cheapest illustration rare. I guess it's kind of tied with Reverum. That's funny because I've pulled this Reverum, I've pulled this ESQ now, I've pulled this Gita I think like twice. No, maybe once. I think there's like an illustration rare Gita in this set too, and I've pulled that a bunch. But the cheapest illustration rare is also from Obsidian, or special illustration is from Obsidian Flames as well. So Obsidian Flames, oh wow, so is this one. Guys, this is crazy because like Obsidian Flames sealed product is, crazy high considering that so many people kind of hate that set, but apparently a lot of people like to buy it and open it, which I guess is what is driving that price. But you consider that 3 of the 4 actually, oh, actually all of these are from Obsidian Flames. That's hilarious. So every single one of the 4 cheapest special illustration rares in all of Pokemon are in Obsidian Flames. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Well, I don't know. Guys, take it. I'm putting my flag, I'm planting my flag on that mountain right now. I'm saying these have to go up over, like, I don't know, 5-year period. So I feel like they're a decent buy. The trainers, not so excited about them. I just don't like trainers, but ESQ, maybe River Room, pick those up. Let's look at some of the other ones. So Paul D Evolved. I mean, I have to say, like, the art on a lot of these is just kind of underwhelming, and I wonder how much that influences things. And a lot of them are trainers, so that makes sense. I don't know, these like, the art here just looks like some sort of kind of silly cartoonishy looking thing, very similar to the ESQ one, so maybe that kind of seals the deal. Let's see if there's any that have cool art. I feel like this one is kind of cool, this Ting Lu EX. Like, it's definitely a style that's different than these, like, cheapy cartoonish looking ones. So I feel like this one, now this one's $7, but it says lowest listing $322. It's probably like a Chinese or a Japanese. No, oh yeah, it's damaged all foot, so it's actually $744 is the cheapest shipped. But that looks pretty cool for an SIR. That's $7. I feel like that's maybe one to go after. Let's see what else. And this one, Great Tusk. I mean, that looks cool. That looks really cool. I think it's, Great Tusk. Like, nobody really cares about Great Tusk. But I don't know. That's a really cool one. Maybe I just stumbled upon a new hobby, or a new sort of like, sort of collecting goal, which is to, like, get as many of the cheapest SIRs as possible. The Wochian is pretty cool looking too. Kind of reminds me of Yoda's Lair on Dagobah. Let's see what else we got for, like, sub $20. Giovanni's Charisma, I feel like, used to be worth something. Can we go a year back? Yeah, it used to be like $35 card. Now it's $10, $11. I think I pulled that at some point. And that's from 151, so I don't know. I gotta think that's gonna be kind of somewhat collected in the future. I like this Grusha, that's pretty cool. Tapu Koko I've pulled before. Monkey Dory, gosh, I don't know if I pulled the illustration rare Monkey Dory a bunch, but I don't think I've ever pulled this one for my favorite set, Shrouded Fable. Oh wow, this Galvantula, I don't think I realized that was an SIR. Kind of a boring looking card, as are a lot of the things out of Stellar Crown. So, I don't know, there you go. I mean, once you get up to 15, you see some decent stuff. So, there you have it, folks. We stumbled upon the idea, the topic of the cheapest SIRs in Pokemon, and whether or not some of them are maybe worth caring about. But yeah, for me, I feel like this Ting Lu EX is a good one. This Great Tusk is even actually better. I really like that art. So I would get this one. I would get the Wochian. If I ever saw those for cheap. But I don't know. All right, well, folks, that's what we got for today. I hope everybody's doing fantastic out there, finding some Pokemon cards to collect and enjoy, and maybe putting away a few things, perhaps sealed, for future speculation and price movements upward. All right, guys, we'll see you all next time. Until then, stay relaxed. Bye now.